Well, folks, Donald Trump is going out of his way to rewrite American history. And if you think that going back and renaming air bases after Confederate generals is bad, wait till you get a load of this next headline. This is the absolute bottom of the barrel. When I heard Aaron Parnas break this story, I just sat there and said to myself, I should not be shocked. None of us should be shocked because Donald Trump will go out of his way to paint the insurrectionists on January 6th as heroes. And this next headline is absolutely one of the most disgusting ones that I've ever read here on the channel. Comes to us from the Associated Press. U.S. offers military funeral honors to Capitol rioter Ashley Babbitt. Yeah, you heard that right. I'm going to read a little bit of this article here to you. The U.S. government is offering military funeral honors for Ashley Babbitt, the rioter who was killed at 35 by an officer in the January 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol. Babbitt was an Air Force veteran from California who was shot dead wearing a Trump campaign flag wrapped around her shoulders while attempting to climb through the broken window of a barricaded door leading to the Speaker's lobby inside the Capitol. Offering military honors to one of the Capitol rioters as part of Donald Trump's attempt to rewrite the chapter after the 2020 election as a patriotic stand, given he still denies that he lost that election. Babbitt has gained martyr status among Republicans, and Trump administration has agreed to pay just under $5 million to settle a wrongful death lawsuit that her family filed after her shooting. I wonder if any of us could get a wrongful death lawsuit if we did the same thing today. It's so disgusting to me that these people are being paraded out here as heroes, and they have been ever since January 6th. Trump has went out of his way to normalize this, and this is his attempt to rewrite history and turn this rioter into a hero. And all I can say is that as long as I have a platform, I will always be calling her out for exactly what she was. She was a traitor to this country who couldn't accept the results of a free and fair election, and she was breaking into the Capitol. So I feel absolutely no compassion for her whatsoever, and she should never be paraded around as any kind of hero because she's not. But I don't know if I'm saying this guy's name right. Matthew Lohmeyer, an undersecretary of Air Force, said on X that the decision was long overdue and shared a post from a conservative legal group that was advocating for Babbitt's family. The group, Judicial Watch, said the family has requested military honors from Joe Biden's administration and have been denied, and rightfully so. In a statement, a U.S. Air Force spokesman said that after reviewing the circumstances of Babbitt's death, military funeral honors were offered to the family. Babbitt was a senior airman. The post shared by Lohmeyer included a link to the letter that the Air Force Undersecretary wrote to Babbitt's family, inviting them to meet him at the Pentagon. After reviewing the circumstances of Ashley's death and considering the information that has come forth since then, I am persuaded that the previous determination was incorrect, the letter said. So that's what it is, folks. We're going to see a Capitol rioter be honored by our military. And I knew going into Trump's administration that it was going to be bad because he said it was going to be bad. He told us exactly what he was going to do. Everything that this guy is doing now is things that he told us he was going to do. And so we really shouldn't be shocked when these types of things happen. But the people that went to the Capitol on January 6th were brainwashed by Donald Trump into thinking that the 2020 election was stolen. They went there and they had a noose for Mike Pence. They were ready to hang the vice president. They beat police officers over their head. Police officers lost their lives. And all of that got swept under the rug because all of these people got pardoned. All of these people got turned into heroes. And now this person is going to go out here and get military honors for trying to invade our capital. That is the type of person Donald Trump is, and that's the type of person that he honors. You got to remember, Donald Trump himself is a convicted felon. Donald Trump himself is a criminal, and he is pardoning criminals, and we shouldn't be surprised by any of this. But it truly is one of the most disgusting things that I've ever seen, the way that they have catered to this woman and treated her like she is some sort of hero. She's not in any way, shape, form, or fashion. But folks, let me ask you a question. Do you honestly think that Donald Trump, or any MAGA politician for that matter, will ever accept the results of an election again? Do you ever think there will ever be the day where they walk forward and say, hey, we lost this one. We're going to have to go back to square one. We're going to have to figure out how to connect with our voters better. Do you think they'll ever do that? Or will it just be more of the same? They've already done all of this. Everything that they've done leading up to this moment allows them to continue to do it. If they're going to turn this woman into a hero and a martyr and give her military honors, do you honestly think there will ever come the moment where they would turn around and say, yeah, you got us on this one. We lost. No, all of this is put in place and designed to keep Donald Trump in power, or to keep Republicans in power forever and keep the Democrats out of the picture. What we're seeing right now with this gerrymandering in the middle of the decade, that is Donald Trump going out of his way to ensure himself the victory. And this is nothing more than him trying to rewrite this portion of American history and paint these people as heroes. They weren't. They were people that went to the Capitol based on lies and misinformation spread by Donald Trump. He told them they wouldn't have a country unless they fought like hell, and they went to the Capitol and did just that. And we have been gaslit for years by people saying that, oh, it was a peaceful day. It was just a day of peace and love. And they have went back and forth on this so many times that you really can't keep up with it, because one day they will say that it was Black Lives Matter and Antifa there, and it was them doing it, and it really wasn't them. And then they'll turn around and say, no, it was them, and they had every right to do it. And they go back and forth on that issue. And when J.D. Vance was asked about Trump pardoning these criminals, he said, well, it won't be the violent criminals. But it was. It was every single damn one of them that got a pardon. And a lot of them went right back out on the streets and committed crimes again. So don't ever let them tell you that they are the law and order party, and don't ever let them tell you that they love this country and accuse us of hating this country. They have gaslit us long enough. We are people that loves this country and what it truly was meant to be. And Donald Trump has a vision of it that none of us has ever shared. We didn't share a vision of America where he is the dictator and where he rewards rioters and insurrectionists. That's not the world that we pictured. We didn't picture a world where we had the National Guard turned on American citizens. But it's happened. And everybody used to sit back and say, oh, Brando, you guys are being hyperbolic. You're saying all this stuff. He's not going to do that, or they won't let him do that. I can't count the times that someone said that to me. And now these people are trying to twist it and be okay with it. Oh, don't worry, they wouldn't pardon the violent ones. Oh, don't worry, they're not turning those people into folk heroes. Yes, they absolutely are. And that's the thing. When Donald Trump takes these steps and does exactly what we say he was going to do, and the whole time they're going, oh no, he wouldn't do that. When he does that, then they tell us he had a right to do it. So this rioter, this insurrectionist, is going to be honored by the military. This would be like Benedict Arnold or Judas Iscariot getting the same type of treatment. That's what we're seeing. I mean, just imagine what it would be like if suddenly the church came out and said, you know what, we're just going to honor Judas Iscariot today. We're just going to bring him out here and honor him. I mean, he betrayed our Lord and Savior, but hey, he had a right to do it. By the way, I mean, that story is kind of weird because Jesus did tell him to go ahead and do it. So I guess you could get Judas off now. I guess it's time to forgive Judas. Because after all, Jesus did tell him what you have to do it quickly. Donald Trump did say to Ashley Babbitt, go to the Capitol and fight like hell. So I guess not only does Ashley Babbitt get a pass, but we'll just have to forgive old Judas too. That's the America that Donald Trump has ushered in. And we're in a different world now, folks. It's never going to be the same. This country that we once knew is never going to be the same. What we're going to have to do is find a way to adapt and adjust and move forward in this current political climate. But this is the current political climate that we're in. Rioters and insurrectionists and traitors are honored as patriots. And this is also Donald Trump can continue to do what he's doing, continue to be the authoritarian dictator that he truly is. It should disgust anybody, regardless of politics. This should not be about politics. But unfortunately it is, and unfortunately this is the world that we're now stuck in. We will make the best of it, and we will come out on the other side. We will be on the right side of history. We always have been, and we always will be. And I do appreciate each and every one of you all for your support here on the channel. We have worked together to build this platform. It's a pro-democracy platform. It's a platform that believes in the American dream and welcomes everyone. It's a platform that says we don't throw anyone to the curb. we all stick together and we all work for the greater good. And we will never honor traitors like Ashley Babbitt. It's never going to happen. As long as there's a breath in my lungs, I will always call her for exactly what she was, a traitor to this country who does not deserve one shred of honor.